Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Wahab. Today, I'm going to present to you the introduction to Malaysia Halal certification standard certification. And the objective is to help those interested to apply halal, how to comply, and also how to apply the Malaysian standard certification. And the outcome is how to obtain the Malaysian halal certification. And this presentation, there is a slide, the 10 minutes time is for the ice breaking. Just go through very briefly with the participant what is my presentation all about. Okay, and for me to get to know the other participants as well. Okay, and my first module is the understanding the concept of halal. In this module, I will cover three parts. It's about the what is halal. In other words, is what is the lawful. Yeah, and the second part is about the non-halal. Okay, it's important for the applicant or they want to apply the halal. They must know what is the non-halal. And also between the halal and non-halal, there's a gray area, what we call it shubha, or in the English is the doubtful. Yeah, there's something like let's say gelatin. Okay, I believe a lot of the bakery they're using gelatin. Yeah? So the gelatin, the source is from animal. Okay, this animal, this gelatin, whether it's a halal or non-halal, when there is the packaging, there's no label on it, the logo halal is recognized or not. So in this case, will be considered as a doubtful, which we cannot determine it is a halal or non-halal. Okay, why gelatin we need to know the halal? Okay, because it is animal based, whether this animal slaughtered through the Islamic way or not. Yeah, and through this module, the first module, I will conduct the pre-training assessment as well, just to get some of the idea from the participant how far they do understand about the halal and non-halal and doubtful. And the method I will use is the lecturing and also the question and answer. The time is about 90 minutes. After that, we're going to have the tea break for 15 minutes, following by the module 2 is the key areas for halal compliance. It's very important for those want to obtain the halal certification to know what are the areas the auditor, when they go to your site, they're going to check. Yeah, and they're going to check, is there any management commitment? Okay, do you have the proper management system to monitor your halal compliance? So on that part, you have to show what is your internal procedure or documentation, your policy. Yeah, and then receiving, there's quite a number of the applicant, they got the problem is when they order, the supplier supply is a halal. In the documentation, they fax the document to the buyer is halal. But receiving, they're saying the item which is not in the order list or the other brand, and then which there is no halal status. So receiving is very important to check one by one. And what the workers, are they vaccinated for the anti-typhoid, yeah, and also the food handling costs, and then also the cover the ingredients and also the equipment. And then for this module, I will use the method lecturing, case study, problem solving, question and answer. After that, you're going to have a lunch for 60 minutes or rest or prayer, yeah, for those Muslims. And then we carry on for the module 2 until 13. And then after that, going to have another 15 minutes for the break. And this is the last module. It's about the Malaysia Halal certification requirement. So it's quite important for the applicant to know what the scheme offered by the authority and which scheme they can apply.
Go back to the slide before. Okay, explain this one.
This part, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, the number 7, the criteria is about the processing and handling. This is in the production area. Is it the production area in the one line or they got the potential of cross-contamination? Let's say the raw material coming from the A door definitely will come out from the C door. So it will not going out on the A door as well. This is what we call is a good manufacturing practice. If they're going out to the same door, so there's a potential cross-contamination unless if they arrange it properly. Let's say morning is the raw material coming, afternoon is the finished product going out on the same door. That is fine. And also the sanitation and hygiene is very important. We're going to see, do they have the pest control record, and how they, if they self-implement the pest control, we're going to see their record. Yeah, and then the packaging and labeling, they must comply with the Food Act 1983 requirement and also our requirement as well. They must put that who is the manufacturer, production date, expiry date, and also they got the halal logo there with the reference number. And storage must be in the good condition. If the wet one, definitely must be in the freezer. Yeah. And delivery here is about the transportation. Okay, the transportation, well, people they may ask, hey, I apply halal, it's for my product, why you want to look my transportation? Yes, we do, because we want to see is there any potential contamination on the same time you will carry the non-halal item, because which it may affect your halal item. Yeah. And then the waste management as well.
You're referring to the non-halal and the halal items mixed together in one lorry?
Yes, they not comply with our requirement. They must have the proper transport, it's clean, everything specific to carry for the halal item only, to avoid the contamination. Yeah, and then the waste management, how they manage the waste, and also the premise compound environment at that manufacturer. Yeah, and then the last one is module 3. This one we're going to let the participant to know what kind of the scheme they can apply for the halal, either it's the food premises or product or the logistic, it cover with the warehousing or transportation. Yes, transportation, if you have a van, you have the lorry, you want to apply to certify halal for your transportation service, yes. On the category scheme, what we call is the logistic, yes, you can apply for the halal. But you must have the proper management system to prove that you are qualified. Yeah? And then the participant have to know, for each scheme, there is the Malaysia Halal standard relevant to that particular scheme. Let's say, for the cosmetic, it's 22,000, yeah, and also the other standard is MS 2424 and also the 2400. So this is all the relevant standard related to the halal. And the last one, I'm going to demonstrate to the participant how to apply to the online. I'm going to go through step by step to show them how to apply and how to register, because there is a lot of information they have to key in. Every single ingredient they use, they must declare in the system with the particular information such as who is the manufacturer, are they still certified halal, or that they come with the information they must key in the system. And then, finish. Thank you very much.
All right.
Any